global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello fam, welcome back to our channel. If this is the first time of seeing this channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and the bell notification icon to get notified. Alright, the heat is already on in Edo State as the campaign has begun in earnest, and PDP are crying foul that already there are plots to use Ganduje, Uzodinma, and Bello to derail Edo elections. Don't forget, these three guys have uniqueness in why they were called. According to PDP, they believe that Uzodinma, of course, oiled out Emeka Hijack due to some, wonderful mathematics being played in Supreme Court. Bello also have his own where he was reinstated. Same thing with Ganduje. These guys are powerful guys, handpicked by APC chieftains to deliver Iyamu, and there's already an outcry already by PDP party as they are, according to them, they say they're exposing plots by the sinking, according to them, All Progressive Congress to use this trio of governors, Abdullahi Ganduje of Kano State, Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, and Bello of Kogi State to derail the September 19 Edo State governorship elections. The PDP and indeed the people of Edo State are already aware that the trio were selected by the APC to lead its campaign so as to force a combined formula of Kano and Kaduna electoral violence, as well as Imo State mandate robbery to subvert the will of the people of Edo State in the governorship elections. The PDP described as pathetic that the APC only has a person who has become a butt of international shame after being seen in a viral video stuffing his robe with gratification in foreign currency to serve as chairman of its Edo State Governorship Campaign Council. They are talking about Ganduje. It is equally contemptuous that such a person is being deputized by another individual who has become a metaphor of electoral manipulation after being so docked by a judgment of Supreme Court. They are referring to Hope Uzodinma here. It is also disgusting, according to them, that a governor who deployed a police helicopter to scare voters on election day has been mandated to deploy thugs and weapons through the northern borderlines of Edo State ahead of the election. They are referring here to Kogi governor. I'm talking about Bello. All these things were the things that played out during the elections into their governorship. For Hope Uzodinma was a case of Supreme Court. Let's continue. So part of APC plot is to import election mercenaries as observers to attempt to scare the people of Edo State, suppress them, and steal their mandate. It is, however, not surprising that such is the drift of APC campaign, given that it has neither messages nor plans for the people of Edo State. That's true. What is going on? By now, there should be a time where the people should begin to ask the governors that are campaigning, that the candidates, what is your campaign plan? What are the things you want to do for Edo people? Why should we vote you? Why should we bring you in? What are the changes you are bringing in that you will be better than Obaseke, or why should Obaseke remain? But let's continue. He said, according to them, they said, it is, however, not surprising that such is the drift of APC campaign. He now went further to say that with a candidate like Iyamu, who has also been declared by his former APC national chairman Adams Oshiomole as a person of questionable character, a fake pastor, treasury looter, rusticated student who is only fit for night meetings and should never be entrusted with the office of the governor of Edo State. Whereas our candidate, Governor Godwin Obaseke, enjoys the overwhelming support of Edo people due to his enthusiastic track record of personal character and performance in office, of which even APC leaders have praised him. And the APC candidate has nothing to present to the people. They're now referring to Iyamu. Let's continue. So, with defective nomination process and allying campaign council and a dented governorship candidate, it is clear that APC is not prepared for issue-based and people-oriented campaign, but for process of manipulation and ballot robbery. Our party, in the strongest terms, cautions APC to know that Gandola, that's the Ganduje, is a Supreme Court governor, Uzodinma, and helicopter shooting formulas. Bello cannot work in the elections, as the people of Edo State have never been intimidated, suppressed, subjugated, or overpowered by external political influences. The APC should also note that the people of Edo State will spare nothing within their power, within the law, in firmly resisting any attempt by anybody to import violence or try to manipulate Edo elections in any way. With the people of Edo State on the side of Governor Obaseke and the PDP, the coast is already clear. And any attempt by anybody to subvert the will of the people will surely be met by very stiff resistance. Signed, Kola Olagbondiyan, National Publicity Secretary for PDP. It has begun. Well, if you check out the description of the three governors, I didn't say, but if you check out how they were also elected, these are the things that played out during their elections. For Hope Uzodinma, it didn't play out, but only played out after the elections when Supreme Court came into bear. And they're now saying that these guys are now masters in their trade, being the fact that those were the tickets that brought them into wheel, according to PDP. And they now want to bring in those tickets. If East does not work, of course, wars can work. What they are generally saying is they will bring in the issue of Gandola, where money will change hands, foreign currency, all in foreign currency. And they will not stop there, as they are changing hands for those who like to be bought. You want to sell your vote, they will give you the foreign currency. Then for those who seem to be stubborn, they don't want to sell their vote, then of course bring in the talks, import the talks, whatever it will take, even if it means bringing the police or the security chiefs or the security personnel with the power of the ruling party. Of course, they will just maneuver the thing according to them, and before you know it, talks will come in, the real voters will not be seen, they will pursue them, and the imported voters will carry the ballots and all that. Then the last one, which is the Uzodinma, where they will begin to maneuver in case it needs to go to court. They will have a way of whatever the case may be. This is PDP talking, and they're saying these three guys have serious and very unique roles they played during their own elections, and they feel that these guys are coming in with a master plan to hijack the election. But it's really up to the Edo people. Can they stand the heat? Will they be able to stop this trio, if truly that's what they have? But I would have thought going forward that we have gone past this level of elections, of democracy, of the elections, where we begin to let's begin to call these governors, let's begin to call these candidates and begin to hear them out. We're making it look as if it's only APC and PDP, We have AAC candidates, we have ABGA, we have them. Bring them out. Let's have a governorship campaign talk, seminar, where they have an open broadcast, a press release, where there will be a calling in, where people will ask them, what are your promises? What are you bringing to the table? Are you coming to loot? What are the things you're bringing to it? What are you going to change in Edo that is not already in Edo already? What are the positive changes you're bringing in Edo? Not APC. We are still playing party politics, and that's where we are getting it wrong as a people. We should begin to look at those who want to deliver, who will change the status quo of this nation, of their state, and not APC, PDP. But let's feel the pulse of Nigeria very quickly over this issue. This one here says Buhari still hasn't seen the clip of Gandola stuffing dollar into his babariga. That's to tell you what Ganduje did in his time. Let's continue. This one here is saying, leave this was a story for the gods. Election comes, election goes. This one here is crying on social media won't solve anything. Tell Obaseke to post his project for the world to see. This one here is saying, you mean it's because he didn't perform, that's why Oshiomole wants him out? If not, please tell me why Osho wants him out. Maybe that will convince me to vote APC. It looks like a lot of persons are ready to say Otoge for the issue of godfatherism in Edo State. Let's continue. This one say, I trust my Edo people, they no go carry last. Time will tell. This one here is saying Edo State has been without a proper House of Assembly for God knows how long. Now Oshiomole Kasam too. This one here is saying Bello for the talks, Uzodinma for the courts, and INEC Ganduje for the bribe. This guy, sabi the mathematics. That is how it's been done here. This is Nigerian politics. This is Nigerian elections. That's how we roll here. Very pathetic, I must say. The electorate votes do not count. But let's hope that Edo people will rise up to the occasion and defend their ballot papers. That's why we're going to round it up. What do you think about this plot being exposed according to PDP, that is what they want to deploy on the 19th of September 2020 to deliver Pastor Iyamu? We never can tell. We don't know yet. Let's meet in our comment section. Do you agree or you disagree to PDP propaganda? Let's interact. Don't also forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more updates on this.